taste like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again just a little ago. I live it bottom the me being so good, me and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the little go? Her she was magic, she mixed. Made that one of the fucks and we caught a little and they kissed and we did it, that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us. Honestly, they never seen me. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1 yard line.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down. Sherman. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 14. Touchdown, Miami.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd and 5.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Let's go now. COVID-19. 53.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick. Six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
55 mark, guys, 55.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 53's the mic. 53. Check.
2nd and 11. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams, because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
53 is the mic. Here it comes.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
6-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ready. 35, Mike, 35. I got one. 35. Black shot. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Dolphins 49. Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the run, it's Robinson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to pass, Tua. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 56. Patriots nothing.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
14.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the Nick dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that.
A gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st down, Miami.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
For number 14, incomplete.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
New England on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing left side, it's complete. And got this one up to the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Dolphins 76. Patriots 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. On first and goal, Gurley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
We're up back to throw now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend, smart. Get the job done like the equalizer. I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up